Welcome back, everybody, to Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and do a reveal for the game. Let's bring on in our favorite, the most clever, the sneakiest, and probably the most mega of them all, Xandra. Xandra, I want to suck your blood. Wait, oh, hi, Xandra.
Hi, what's up? What's this about blood?
I'm sorry, nothing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no,
I just wander in and hear, like, blood. Cool, awesome.
No,
I'm into it.
I mean, I used to be iron deficient, so blood would have helped. Would have been good.
Yeah, or more iron in the blood.
Yes. Actually, yeah, I take iron pills. I don't drink blood. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I
different kinds of pills.
I could still be a vampire, though, as far as I know.
I mean, listen, we all have the potential to be a vampire.
What's your vampire potential?
Take this quick quiz of 10 questions.
Wow, thank you, Facebook. I appreciate it. Seriously, though, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's been a, not the easiest of time lately, but I'm doing better. I'm like getting into a better mindset, taking better care of myself. I'm almost done writing my next book, so that's been a load off my mind.
I'm so excited that you're finishing a book. I'm always happy about that. Yeah.
I've been working on it for like 1 year. That's the longest that's ever taken me. So I'm glad it's actually finally coming. Like it's people are gonna read it soon, and that's terrifying.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying, but you know that's sort of how it goes with any sort of art. You're always gonna be scared when it finally goes public. You'll do fine though. You're great.
Well, thank you. You're great.
Aw, thanks. Speaking about great things, you've got a great video game, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of blood and vampires, how are you on getting hecking cursed?
I don't want to be cursed.
Okay, well, cool, because you won't be, but the players today will be playing specifically a game called Curse for the Genesis or Mega Drive.
Oh no! Not Genesis or Mega Drive. How could you?
I mean, yeah, I know this is usually like Liz's turf, but I don't know. I was hitting the random button on my everything machine, and this came up. And all right, sure, I'm up for like games with a title that's on fire and art that features a face. Only the face, though.
It's good art, you know. The face is the most important part of the head. Oh wait, maybe the brain.
You know,
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that's. You know, I think we can all agree that heads need a lot of parts to work.
Doesn't need foot. Doesn't need a foot to work. Doesn't need like.
No, you're right.
Doesn't need the nose, but you got a nose anyway.
Yeah, it's great. I do like my nose. You know, it's good to embrace the parts of our heads that are there. So I am really enjoying everyone in chat trying to figure out what the heck this game is. Like, okay, yeah, cyberpunk themes perhaps. I am very. Okay, so someone is guessing the game has nothing to do with the cover. Actually, maybe or maybe not. We will actually get to see whatever this face is. No. Unfortunately, this game does not have for any TF. I am sorry too.
Wow.
This is
wow.
Awful.
What about very like platonic PF or TF? Boring?
Oh, that's
boring
my
TF.
Damn. TF, listen. TF is never boring.
No, what if I turned into a chair? That would be boring.
No, that's kind of interesting, actually.
No, like, I'm suddenly a chair. Guess what? I don't do anything. I'm a chair.
Well, listen, I'm writing, like, the book I'm writing is about someone turning into a tree, and, like, I ended up, like, writing 50,000 words about that, so.
Well, trees are alive. I'm just a freaking chair. Somebody comes in and polishes me. Yeah, that's the highlight of my day.
I was just saying, there's a way to make a book about pretty much anything.
Okay.
And especially if there's TF involved. Ooh, I see the tweet is out.
Well, right now, it appears that one of our runners may be missing again.
I know, yeah.
Today
this is going to be. Yeah, I mean, today. Well, this game is cursed, but yeah, we will. I'm guessing this is going to be a 1v1.
Yeah, well, I've got it set up. I can switch if we have a last-second person show up. I'm just waiting for Colm, aka I Am Spectre, to get to a screen with color to the edges.
Nice. Yeah, it's the part where, like, the show is getting started, like the show train is getting started, and then we're just like, you know, just like keeping the door open, looking at the station as the show starts pulling away, like, oh, maybe Rain's gonna, like, come back and run and leap into the wagon at the very, very last second. Who can say?
Yeah, that didn't happen last game. Actually, while I was doing the countdown, the person was typing. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop.
Oh, no.
It was the saddest day. But then they never actually finished the message, and I'm like, I'll never know.
Oh, maybe it was their cat, just like
their cat hopped on the keyboard. Maybe they were still trying to play Assassin's Creed and accidentally started typing in Discord.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. But I cried for real. Yeah. Somebody needs to get me a mop. Oh no, I actually remember somebody who cried so much that they mopped it up later.
No!
Oh. He was a weird guy. He cried because we were late getting home, because apparently, as a Brazilian missionary, guess what? I wasn't exactly the best runner. I was dressed in a tie and shirt and slacks, and I didn't expect to be running marathons every single freaking day. Yeah. And then he's like, oh no, we took too long to get home. I'm gonna cry for about 20 minutes, and you have to, like, sit here and just deal with it. This is weird.
Well, I know, to be fair, as someone with anxiety, I have cried for, like, sillier things.
Well, I mean, so have I. But, you know, don't cry over taking too long to get home. I mean, yeah, people would, like, call and be like, you were supposed to be home earlier because we have all these arbitrary rules that we all made up. And yeah, it was kind of stressful, but seriously.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's all. Human beings are a rich tapestry.
Yeah, honestly though, he definitely had some anxiety issues, in which I honestly cannot blame him, because there was a lot to reinforce. If you do one small thing wrong, you were the worst person ever.
Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh gosh, that's been like a big part of, like, you know, my therapy and stuff, is just like unpacking a whole lot of, like, stuff, but also, like, it is wild that one of the things I learned from, like, being a game designer and, like, an actual, like, in professional game design is, oh, failure is really good. When you mess up, that's how you learn. And it took me, like, decades until someone finally told me this, like, oh wow, this takes so much pressure off of so many things.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a lot about art as well. If you're doing any sort of art, you are never going to make it look perfect for yourself, and that is fine. No, it's true. Like, I've always considered myself a crappy drawer, but I can draw okay. It's just, it's more a style than anything else, And with games, you have to accept imperfections. Because if not, you're never going to finish.
Oh yeah, it's like it came up recently. Like Doom was John Romero's 90th game.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
It takes a while. Yeah, the more you make, the better you become.
Okay, I'm checking right now to see if the players are ready. And question: what should chat spam for emotes?
Okay, emotes. If you have starships, if you have stars, if you have robots, if you have orbs, if you have giant heads, I think all of that should be pretty good.
Oh yeah, come on, spam everybody. I need to see those emotes, okay? Pig, no, Bubsy is not in this game, okay? Alf might be.
Maybe. Do not discount Alf.
Well, we are off to a quick beginning, and you gave an auto-scroller?
Yep. Welcome to Curse. So yeah, this is just a game I randomly chanced upon. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it outside of my everything machine. It is a, at first blush, okay, you just look at this. What do you think? How does this game strike you?
Like, it seems pretty okay. Like, it looks like pretty much an everyday side-scrolling shoot-'em-up.
That is a fair assessment. It's what leapt out
Why
at me
is Spectre dying? Does the background kill you?
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah, instant death. You have shield, which really only matters for enemy bullets and stuff. Contact will hurt a hecking ton. I forget if it's like contact is instant death or just hurts you by frame, but yeah, this is how this game is.
Oh, this is scary. Oh no.
Yep.
The music's
also,
good.
Okay. The music is good. Also, okay, I think, Spectre just confirmed that damage is, collision damage tends to be with frame-based. Kind of like a lot of my click-and-play games would be.
Okay.
Because, if you get hit by a bullet...
I want to play more of your click-and-play games.
Oh, well, that might just happen in the near future. Liz is helping me remaster some of my games.
Yes! So, Liz, you are a good goblin. You can be upgraded to a bigger trash can, okay? More modern, less metallic, Throw in some a deodorizer as well.
Yeah, spruce that baby up. Yeah, this because the thing with game design and stuff is okay, shooters are very easy to make because if bullet hits ship, destroy bullet, lower health by whatever amount, and you're done, and that's it. If you and also Spectre is done, and that's it.
That was a game over already on I Am Spectre's side.
Yes, and no continues. That's it. That's all you get. I gave them let's see. I believe it was Garby who checked this for me. Garby found a level select thing. There's a code to get a level select, and also lets you set your lives higher. So I just told him, set your lives to whatever, and they can use a level select to start on any stage they have beaten.
I'm still so upset that some of the things that have what is background and what's not.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Actually,
it's really trial and error.
Maybe it's just that Spectre has a weapon that goes through background elements, and because of that, there were some weapons that obviously stopped when they hit background elements, but this one just goes through.
Yep, there's, I think that's the little rebel icon from Star Wars weapon. That one on the left is that goes through walls. Not all of them do. And
I feel like
hey, sorry. Go ahead.
I would very much like to use a weapon that doesn't go through walls. That way, I can easily see what I can run into and what I can't. You know.
That's a part I hadn't really considered, but yeah, that's totally fair. And
At least for early
page.
players. Yeah, look, the boss is down.
Yeah.
Does this have Gradius syndrome, where if for some reason you lose your weapons, you're just doomed?
Rosentia, what's the name of this game?
Curse.
Yep.
Oh no.
It's not a happy time.
How many continues are there?
None.
Okay. Okay.
You just get your life, and that's it. That's why I let them because the first life is the one that matters the most. After that, it's a struggle. So
yeah, look at Alepex right now.
Mm.
Alepex is trying.
Look at those cute little mechs, though.
Pew pew pew. Oh, the mechs are dead.
Yeah, little flying robot friends.
See, if they were Transformers, they would turn into Jaguars, not a chair. Maybe a tree.
Autobots, transform and sit down.
I've got some things you gotta hear.
But yeah, this oh hey, yeah, okay, so yeah, Spectre is onto Wispy Woods. And also a heckin' bird. Look at that heckin' bird. Look at that majestic creature.
Oh, I like that bird. You know what? Yeah. I really like the art in this. I'm a huge fan.
We got birds, we got dragons. The bosses are really cool. The stage designs tend to be hit or miss. It's it has an uncanny quality to it. I don't know if this belongs on a Genesis game or if this is something you would see in a Strange DOS game.
I don't know.
Kind of straddle also, some of those rocks you can destroy. Others will just kill you if you touch them.
Actually, the dragons that are showing up here, they're kind of reminding me of two very, very different games. One, Last Samurai for Super Nintendo. And two, the Magic Carpet game that came out on DOS and PlayStation 1.
Oh, wow. I remember Magic Carpet. I just saw the demo, but it blew my mind just how smooth it was.
Now, what's cool about Magic Carpet is that playing it at max cycles is impossible, and it's so much fun. Because you just zoom, you fly your Magic Carpet all around. Okay, it's so good. But yeah, I need to play more of that because it was technically very impressive for the time. But I only played it as a kid. But yeah, this reminds me a little bit of Magic Carpet.
Yeah. So I didn't tell the players what the buttons do, but basically, I think A is bombs, B is your shot, and C. Basically, it moves your options. If you grab the little gray orbs, you get little buddies that sit next to your ship and shoot, and you can rotate them to be horizontal or vertical with that button, and it becomes really important because I think they will block enemy shots.
You know, Alepex is doing really well. On to the third stage with the first set of lives. This is really good.
This is yeah. I'm legit impressed. This stage starts getting really rude with enemies that spawn behind you, and also sometimes parts of the background will just try to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, I see the mountain. Okay, watch out for the mountains. Yeah, the orb really reminds me of Silver Surfer. The orb in Silver Surfer is absolutely essential and super helpful. Okay. We're back to the dragon, yeah. The creators of this game, by the way, made some wonderful games like Heavy Nova, which is not
They made Heavy Nova.
They made Heavy Nova, yeah. And like a whole bunch of games I've never heard of, but this one really stands out to me as something that could be amazing. Poo.
What?
It's named
Poo?
Poo. Appooh.
Okay, what is named that?
Their game's named Poo.
Oh, okay, the game that you never heard of. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a wrestling game. But simply put, It's got poo in the title, and I'm all about that.
Alright, so...
Oh no, game over for Alapex!
Yep, however, he did make it to stage 3, so now he can use the level select to start on stage 3. Yeah!
Oh, the music is so Genesis, and I love it. Oh, you allowed them to put max stocks, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Good. You're so nice.
Yeah. I mean, for this game, it's important. And also, Darby suggested just letting lives be set to whatever because it would like make the match more interesting, and I agree. Like now we get to see more of this game instead of seeing everyone just replay stage 1 and 2 forever.
Oh, good. I thought that they were going to have to go back to the beginning, but you are too kind.
As much as I love like stage 1 in this, it would get pretty repetitive. Like it's like, okay, well we made it to like 10 minutes. Now let's just replay those same 10 minutes, maybe 5 more times. Like I don't know.
Do the levels get significantly harder?
Do they ever? Yeah.
As far as I can tell, there are only 5 levels?
Yep, that's true.
And they're on level 3?
Yep.
Do you think they're going to beat the game?
I seriously doubt it. It could happen.
That's a little bit scary.
Yeah. Also, you'll notice that when you die, like, you immediately respawn.
Okay.
This changes later in the game. There is a level where once you die, the level restarts. For some reason.
That doesn't sound good. I
Not
don't
really,
like
no.
that. Not a fan of that.
Nope, and also, Alapex is showing some, like, the options here are very, very important because otherwise you just get overwhelmed with enemies that just shoot as soon as they spawn. Yeah. So you don't really have a lot of reaction time.
Oh my gosh. And then this, like, missile dropper is being pretty annoying, especially if you don't have the shoot through walls ability.
Yeah, on this stage, the shoot through walls ability suddenly becomes really useful.
Okay. It's easier for me to tell that these are not just part of the background, though, because, 1, I got used to it from level 1, 2, like, the enemies move right along with the different machines here. And, hey, we have a boss on I Am Spectre's screen.
Yeah, look at that. Whatever.
Is this?
I don't know, but it's gone.
Somebody had seen a heart once, or a picture of a heart, and decided, let's make a weird, like, tentacle monster out of a heart. It's like an aorta coming out of the heart, dangling around, just shooting little blood cells at you.
Also, shout out to this music.
Oh, this is good stuff.
This is really good. Okay, so welcome to stage 4. Enjoy your stay. We will probably be seeing a lot of stage 4.
Oh no. That is a game
See, the first 3 stages... Yep. First 3 stages, that's fine. It's not a problem. The last 2, though. Also, one thing I should mention.
Yeah.
The stage selection only goes up to stage 4.
Oh no.
So yeah, this will be the starting stage for the rest of the match.
Oh baby. Oh baby cakes. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm excited. Like, this is pretty intense, this stage. Oh, no. But what I'm thinking right now is that players are going to be starting this stage over and over again with default weapons, and that cannot be good.
That's the problem with this one. Yeah. Also stage showcase. Yeah, it's there's so many things to say right now.
I honestly might be tempted to start on the previous level just so I can have power-ups for the very first of this gauntlet, because holy crap, this is rough.
Yeah, that is some, like, also that's something I really like, that this is an option. Like, I worded it so that, like, folks can choose to do whatever they want. So if they want to replay level 3 and build themselves back up so that they can start the stage with, like, a better chance, then heck yeah.
Yep, they just can't skip forward in the match. You can go ahead and skip back. I like that. What a kind GM.
Yeah, sometimes I accidentally, send people to the Shadow Realm, and other times I just want to, like, make sure everyone gets a good time.
Not the Shadow Realm. I hate that realm.
It's not the best. It's dark,
yeah. So this game only came out in Japan, am I right?
Oh, that would explain a lot. Yeah, I was not able to find any sort of box art or something for, like, for a nothing I found had a language other than Japanese on it. So that might just be me, though. But
no.
As
far as I can tell, it was a Japanese-only game. I mean, Heavy Nova made it out here, didn't it? It's kind of surprising that Heavy Nova would have made it and Curse didn't.
Yeah, I heard a lot about it. So Heavy Nova is one of those games where I heard a ton about it. I saw all the, like, saw the game or played it.
Yeah.
I only know the name. It's a cool name. Heavy Nova.
Heavy Nova. Apparently it did show up in a trade show. Over here in the U.S. Maybe they were going to review it over here, or going to have it over here, but it just never made it. Yeah, there was cover art that never got released over here. So.
Yeah, Alapex made it through the asteroid gauntlet, but accidentally clipped one of the thighs of the last asteroid and was destroyed.
How is this okay? How? This is... I love that I looked up a description of the game. They said it's a basic shoot 'em up, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's not basic. This is You're Dead. This is You're Dead, the video game.
So much. There's so much. Yep.
Okay. It looks like Spectre is through part of the evil gauntlet of Doom. Good.
Now the second part of the evil gauntlet of Doom.
Gosh. And some of the asteroids you just can't kill, huh?
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, the red asteroids are invincible. And the others, the green, teal, seafoam-ish ones, you can. So, like, this whole part right here is like, oh yes, you need to navigate through the holes, but also there's all these enemies just trying to ram into you.
How are you supposed to do this?
I don't know. That's a good question. I guess you're supposed to be fully leveled up and just, like, not hit anything. But yeah, it's
just
rough.
be perfect. Okay, thank you, Sandra. We talked about anxiety earlier, right? We talked about how, thinking that you have to be perfect gives you anxiety. Well, guess what? It's giving me anxiety.
Hey, look,
we have a boss.
Boss time. Okay,
gotta
Vector
go.
managed to avoid the biggest danger, which is the boss insta-killing you because you're not expecting the giant ray gun.
Oh no,
Yeah,
and then he just... Like, there is a little bit of time to react, but your ship really doesn't move super fast.
It doesn't. You need, like, especially if you just died and you don't have any speed ups. This is rough. This is hard. This boss also has a lot of hit points.
Yeah. I love his ram attack, okay?
Oh my gosh.
What? Spectre's through.
Yep. Stage 5, but Spectre still has not discovered that you cannot set the stage select to 5, so that's going to be a future. But anyway, here we go. Stage 5. Let's go. This music's really good.
Stage 5. Stage 5. Oh. Stage 5. Oh. Stage 5. I don't think it's taken much time. There we go. That took a little while.
All right. So, yeah, this stage, if I was a type of person who would swear, I would swear when describing this stage. Bam. Yep. Welcome to stage 5.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, the stage is incredibly rude. So, progression for players will be measured in however many pixels of the stage have been reached. So Good. It's really like, yeah. You can destroy these things, by the way. You just have to not be zapped.
Yeah, don't get zipped. No zip, zap, zop. Don't, yeah.
You also have to pick the correct path. I think both of them in this part, like, yeah, okay. Well, that's no progress.
Yeah, progress is good. You know, I think now, yeah, Alapex unfortunately died to the robot. I Am Spectre is going to learn the truth.
Oh no! I'm sorry, I don't make it a point to like laugh at people's misfortune in video games, but this is just a funny moment.
Well, it's because the devs were pure dag nasty evil. We're laughing at how evil they were.
Yeah. So yeah, like welcome to like 39 minutes of stage 4 and sometimes stage 5. We'll see just how far people can get into stage 5.
Oh, jeez. I think as soon as that happened to me, I would be like, oh, that's why this game is in. Like, yeah. Actually, stage 4 would probably be my first thought about why it's in. And then as soon as that stage select happened, it's like, okay, yeah, this is bad.
It's a lot. It is kind of wild that this almost feels like a game that was made for save states, but save states didn't exist when this game came out. Not even as a concept. So
I love that it's the cheat screen that doesn't allow you to go to stage 5. They're like, no. Wow. Yeah, we don't like you that much, players, okay? You're gonna have to play from stage 4 again.
I wonder why I Am Spectre is not rotating his options. Maybe has just not figured out that part. I did not notice if he's done this before. Or maybe it's just a conscious choice to leave one pointing up just because of all these rude enemies that... Oh, well. Well. There's so many bullets! Just so many bullets! This is a post-scarcity universe, but only for bullets.
Oh boy. There is this review that I found on Game FAQs that gave this a 9 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Are you tired of those one-hit shooters, aka Thunder Force, Raiden, Fantasy Zone, Blade Lancers, Soul Dance, etc.? Well, I can honestly admit that I am sometimes tired of losing weapons and lives just for getting hit once. I mean, these games take place years into the future. Don't they have shielding yet? Apparently the people at Micronet feel just as I, and thus conjured up Curse, one of the first and finest games on the Mega Drive / Genesis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, this was one of the early Genesis games? One of the first games on the Mega Drive? Oh, interesting.
Came out in 1989, yeah.
Whoa! Oh, okay, I understand now.
I could see for 1989 this being a really fantastic demo of the Genesis's capabilities. Good. I'll leave that up to you, but technically good for that time. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any lag at all.
And so Alapex's first time on stage 5. I'm excited. Okay, so we'll see just how far he makes it. I checked out. Oh, well.
Oh no, Alapex, the lasers! The lasers got ya.
Sometimes the lasers get you. There's no shame in it. It's just sometimes the lasers win.
Oh yeah. They gave 9 out of 10 for the graphics. Applause to Micronet on these excellent early Mega Drive graphics. The explosions are decent, colors are bright, the enemies are weird and creative, much better than its other shooter counterparts. Minus a few. Okay, yeah, I'm glad they put that caveat. Sound at 10 out of 10, and I would agree there. The sound is really good in this game.
Sound is really good.
Yeah, simply put, the hit detection showing that you are not penetrating certain objects, absolutely required for any type of shooter, I feel. Yeah, they gave 10 out of 10 for gameplay.
Huh? I mean,
they say...
I guess it depends on your definition of what exactly gameplay is.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you, this is where Curse delivers the smackdown on almost every 16-bit shooter.
Whoa.
Here's the main premise. You have a strong shield and other protection. However, there are an oblivion of enemies. I'm not sure if that's... One oblivion.
One oblivion.
Yeah, one oblivion of enemies, bombarding the screen to smash you into bits. There are 3 main weapons, each with 3 different levels. Missiles that follow enemies and trace the ground. Awesome. And options. Little ships you can position to block shots or deliver some of your own, also with 3 levels of power. Okay. The game's 5 levels are divided into parts so that the odd stages are slightly slow, with obstacles and enemies to maneuver around, and even stages, which are brilliantly fun, where everything is flying at you full speed, tons of meteors and ships. This creates some splendid replay value as each enemy has its own AI, making each play different. Yeah, because everybody loves each play to be different, you know? A killer in the GP department, Curse rivals the famed Thunder Force and R-Type.
Here we go.
Oh, Alapex? Oh no! I think Alapex has learned.
Yep. So I took a screenshot of just how far Alapex made it. So Alapex is now in the lead, solidly, having made it to the part with the little mushroom-looking things on the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, the mechanical mushroom kind of things. Those.
Oh yeah, mecha mushrooms. They're a little bit difficult to deal with, yeah.
Mecha Mushroom sounds like a Super Mario World player.
Mecha Mushroom! Coming at you, yeah. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the only thing that this review criticizes is that there's no plot.
I mean, yeah, okay.
No, you don't need a plot for a shooter. You just fly a plane and you shoot things. Who the crap needs a plot for an arcade-style game? You don't.
I guess it depends. I sometimes would absolutely play games for the plot just to know what happens. Also, in shooters, I like this. Okay, so in the shooters where it's like, I don't know, like cute witch on a broom or fairy or something, I like those.
Okay.
And or like stuff like Kingdom Grand Prix. I want to know what the heck is going on with that game. So, like, okay, the story will actually, like, get me, like, way more interested than just a ship.
I don't care. Most of the stories are there just because they felt obligated to have a story. But, you know, Space Invaders, that didn't have a story.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if we're doing bottom-up game design or top-down game design.
Yeah, but... Okay, anyways, yeah, if you're trying to shoehorn in a story just because you feel like you need a story, just don't. Or Or if you do make a story, make it over the top ridiculous, you know, don't try to make it all serious and deep if, you know, what you're just trying to do is make a fun shooter, okay? It's fine to have a shooter that's a shooter.
Oh yeah, like it's gosh, adding story after the fact is always like a really tricky proposition, though I guess it would, for me, it's the sort of thing that you add a story afterwards if you want to justify something or help the player understand a specific thing about the gameplay. It's stuff where like
I could understand that, yeah.
It's things where like, oh, so we made this game, it's kind of neat, but the byproduct of the game mechanic is that the character is very slippery and keeps sliding around. And then, okay, what if it's a story about a kid on roller skates? And that explains why the character keeps slipping around. Oh yeah.
What if it's Wally Bear and the No Gang?
What if? It could be anything, even that.
Yeah, I can actually buy that a little bit. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily needed, but if slippery is a feature and not a bug, then okay, sure.
Yeah, it's sorry for primarily action games. It's always been like a little bit tricky, but yeah, it also, I guess it also depends. Like, there's only so many stories you can tell about only one ship is able to destroy a billion other ships, but yeah. There's make the ship a cute witch, and I'm on board. I'm interested. I'm on. Yeah, let me tell me more about that.
Yeah, or you know, if it's like you are rescuing a parallel universe, and you just go way over the top, like for some reason, like Richard Nixon has taken over this parallel universe and you have to go fight him. Like, I am way cool with that, okay? 100% down with that as a shoot in a plot, okay? Make it ridiculous, make it fun. But there are so many generic plots that you don't need it.
Yeah, I wonder if you can just make like, I guess everyday shooter. Back in the early days of PS3 was kind of that.
I love everyday shooter. I love everyday shooter.
Being a shooter.
Yeah, and did that have a story? No, they're weird giant eyeballs that show up and like shoot at you. Who knows why?
I mean, it's like in Zelda. Yeah. It's you think, on a tangent, you think Ganon is the one who has a thing for giant eyeballs because when he like took over like the golden power and created the dark world, he just thought, you know what, throw a bunch of giant eyeballs in there, like at least 3.
I'm sure he likes eyes.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, I mean, Zelda has really beautiful eyes, I'm not gonna lie.
True.
Yeah, Link's eyes are pretty beautiful as well. You know, should have kidnapped Link a few times.
There is a non-zero amount of content about that specific scenario.
Who would have guessed? Who could have ever guessed that, you know?
All right, I'm excited to see how far Spectre can get on this run of level 5.
Not too many lives left.
No, well, you only need 1. But in this one, you need more because you need to be able to, like, remember where the bad spots are. Yeah.
Learning is a huge part of this game since you're not going to be making it back to this level every single time, you know? You get a shot at it, and if you don't remember what you learned from the previous attempt, then unfortunate for you.
Yep, this is like, yeah, it's unfortunate that stage 4 is the run back to the boss that is stage 5, but that's kind of how this is. I guess that's a way of looking at it. It's like as if this stage is one giant boss. Oh no!
Oh yeah, it basically is. Hey, Alapex is here as well, though. We get to see what Alapex can do. I believe I Am Spectre is still a little bit in the lead due to the amount of progress on.
Let's see. I have Alapex. I took a screenshot just to be sure. Let's see. believe. No.
Linkura is saying Alapex is a little bit ahead. Okay.
Yep. Alapex has. Yep. I have a screenshot of Alapex's progress, and so far, that is the case. So I will know if when I Am Spectre overcomes. It's basically it's a very specific screen after we get to like a bunch of like I said, like the weird mecha mushroom things on the ceiling and the floor of the stage.
Gotcha.
You'll know when you can't miss them.
Boom, baby.
No.
Boom goes the dynamite / the ship.
Oh my gosh, Karo Z found the manual. Oh,
what?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah, that's a giant bag of eyeballs. Sure, here we go. Oh, that's a good ship, though. That's a good ship design. That's so good.
I like it. Reminds me
I
of
like
Cowboy
it.
Bebop. They put a lot of work into the
okay.
ships there. See, Cowboy Bebop was the type of game, or not game, show that originally started just because the guy's like, I like designing ships, and I want to make a show about ships, and we can sell toys. And they're like, okay, and then they started working on the show and just did whatever story they want. You know, it wasn't approved, and the story ended up being fantastic, even though the whole reason it was sold to the executives was because it was supposed to sell ships.
Okay, so I have Google Translate on the pages 4 and 5 of the manual that are open. Do you want to see what the story is?
Yeah, sure. Translate it.
Okay, so this says, Planet Seneca's rooted planet, Barceria.
Barceria,
Suddenly
gross.
Barceria. Suddenly, all contacts have been lost for several years. Barcelia again. Barceria, the rooted planet, was forgotten as a legend and had a seeing star. Also, in parentheses, siblings. The book Looking Up was also always exchanged. And the benefits of Barceria suddenly started, overwhelming Seneca's defensive forces in a typical Barcelian attack. There was no way to do it. Planet Seneca is now in a state of collapse.
Oh no.
But there's a chance of counterattack. Hangek. The flagship of Barceria, it's a messed up squirrel.
No, you play a messed up squirrel. Oh
Before
no.
the attacking parts arrive, inside the enemy main ship, Mother, it was a riddle. Hit a mysterious object, carrying the hope of Seneca on the back. Andals is now on a journey. Okay, so what I'm guessing, based on this
Your candles, the
translate of
squirrel.
a picture. Okay, you are probably, I'm guessing it's a messed up squirrel is a mistranslation. But yeah, okay, so basically there's Planet Seneca, there's Planet Barceria. Planet Seneca is peaceful, Planet Barceria all of a sudden decided to attack. And then the last hope of Planet Seneca is your ship, which I'm assuming is Andals or Anders or yeah, it's Anders or Andals or something like that. That is like the name of your ship, and then you are it's an extremely typical shmup story.
By the way, I see you don't even need the story. But yeah, I love that we're getting linked in the chat, the Wikipedia page, and I'm just refusing to open it. I don't want to know the real story. I want to know about the squirrel. Fine, I'll open it up.
Okay. I have the other page. It's a really cool picture of the ship, and the subtitle, according to Google Translate. So the name of the ship is Baltic Anters or Andals. It's one of those things where like it is in it's a phonetic name, so the translator does not know how to parse it. And then so it says seven clothes around the time of contact with Barceria. That's probably something else.
Okay.
Completed by super ancient science, but made of you.
No, not me. They took my flesh
okay.
and made. What did they make out of me?
Yeah, is this? I'm guessing this is sort of like, oh yeah, super ancient science. You like united with you, the player. You are now the savior of mankind.
Oh, you're
and
probably right.
The final line says, "I couldn't read the sex, and it was blocked until now."
I could read the what?
I couldn't read the sex, and it was blocked until now. So I guess you should probably like be 18 years old, and you can read the rest of this manual.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, this is M for mature. You know, you're a messed up squirrel, okay? And you haven't learned. You haven't learned yet. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, this is great.
With that said, fine, whatever. You can create whatever lore you have. I feel like a lot of times the stories were made just because they were expected to make a story. Occasionally, there are some that stand out and that are really good. And yeah, but if you don't have a good writer, then why even bother? You know?
Yeah, like speaking as a writer, but
yeah, I'm a writer too.
High five.
Well, that worked. That totally worked.
Yeah. Okay, so Alapex has. Oh, well, never mind.
Game over.
AI Inspector made it to level 5 with 3 bombs and 2 lives. That's a good arsenal.
Oh no! That's a lot of more bombs than ships. I'm scared.
Yeah. Now you go through them pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
Well, you remember that? Yep.
Watch out! Oh, that is death.
That is not time, however. We still have 20 minutes. Oh, it's cool music, though. Gosh, this music's great.
Yeah, I just love that, like, even, like, this game has so much going for it, okay? The graphics, look at how many layers you have scrolling. I count at least 4. You've got the front layer, you've got the background right behind it, the background right behind that, and then the very far background, the green. Yeah, 4 layers of scrolling, absolutely smooth. Like, this is 1989, okay?
Yeah.
And you've got a home console that is able to do this without a hiccup. Like, that's so cool.
It is. I'm not sure what keeps destroying I'm Spectre there. Maybe it's the wall? Maybe the hitbox on the ship is like bigger than...
Chat, I know it's called Parallax. I know what it's called. It's just that
yeah, layers
they
of
weren't really
parallax,
doing it at that time in the 80s. You know, there were a handful of games on the NES that tried, and some of them succeeded and some of them didn't. The Genesis was definitely more capable of it. The Super Nintendo had built-in systems to make Parallax easy peasy. I'm not 100% sure about Genesis, though.
Yeah, I remember some of the later Mega Man games started doing like a little bit of parallax here and there, and it was pretty cool. But you could see like they were just really doing their best with a system that was not made.
They were pushing it to the max, yeah. Oh my gosh, such good music.
Yeah, it's a good time. Music fills the air, along with asteroids. I cannot understate just how many asteroids. No, I cannot overstate. It's I keep getting messed up. I can't overstate how many asteroids there are. Yes, okay. I do like this giant transformer boss though.
Yeah.
Look at the recoil. Look at the animation recoil on that gun. That's a laser gun. It should not be producing recoil, least of all in space, but here we go. It's a cool animation.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking at other games that were released in the same year, so just think, you know, visually, this is the competition. You've got DuckTales, which is a great game. Not as sophisticated as this, for sure, but DuckTales is awesome. Yeah. Castlevania 3.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
That's contemporary. Okay, wow.
Yeah, contemporary. Oh, geez, I accidentally went to 90. You know, you had Batman, I believe, for the NES, which was starting to get fairly complex for what the NES could do. You know.
Oh,
still...
yeah. Oh, that was a heckin' game, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like as far as like movie-themed games go, Batman for the NES, that was a heck of a game.
It's so good, you know. I believe R-Type 2 came out that year as well.
Oh, it's weirdly, gosh, I never really did play the R-Types. I was more of a Gradius player. That's what our video game rental store had, so that's what I played.
I never played R-Type myself.
But it's like the shooter with it, where you have the option all the time.
Okay. Like, I should play some shooters. Like, I enjoy playing them. It's just I don't really want to sit down and play them, but when I'm playing them, I enjoy them. You know, it's not a genre that I think, yeah, let's do it right now. No, my genre that I'm all about these days is what can I do and then forget that I'm playing and not die. And it turns out, like, farming games are good for that, and crafting games are good for that, and management games.
I really like Picross. I've fallen back into Picross because that's just such a good chill game.
Aw, Picross is great.
Yeah, I've also, because it was on sale, I've like reinstalled Saints Row, because that's like this third one is just I just love these games. You just run around and
I played the third one, yeah. I don't. I feel mixed about it.
It has not aged all that well, but I appreciate some things about it. It's definitely one of those like things where like, okay, you
Alex died. Game over. That was a good push through the level, but not enough to make more progress.
Yep, no, yeah, it's gonna be hard to go back to that spot, but not impossible.
Yeah,
it is that. Okay, so what do you call it? Do you have a term for it or something when because I assume it happens in Ku5ogrande, where a player makes it to a very late stage and their first push is tremendous, but they can never quite get back to that point afterwards, even after like learning that stage so much better on multiple attempts.
Well, I think that part of it is that you like realize that like how difficult it's going to be, and so you feel like you have to take a lot more chances early on. It's almost like choking, but not quite. It's just you have the added stress by knowing what's coming up. And because of that, it's harder to focus on some of the earlier parts. I don't know, does anybody have a good name other than choking? Because choking sounds like it's their fault, whereas I don't really think it's their fault, it's just what happens.
Yeah, because it's sometimes, I mean, I have to wonder if it's like, okay, I've made it this far, now I understand what I'm facing, and they're trying to adjust to find a strategy that gets them further, but they're like, a lot of the strategies they are experimenting with don't end up being successful. But yeah, it's like, it's trial and error on a different scale.
Chat is kind of saying beginner's luck. I could go with that, you know, that if you do have some, you know, a good push, even though you're less skilled, later on you do try trickier maneuvers that, if successful, are going to get you through, but end up causing you to fail even more. So I could see beginner's luck. I like that better than choking. I just need a word for choking, but polite.
Yeah, I also want to like stress, like, okay, so I'm Spectre is now in the area where Alapax was. I have my print screen button ready.
This could be a lead change.
Yep, that was okay. I'm Spectre did a really good like quick dive under the first laser, and that's a lead change.
Nice. Oh baby.
Oh, the second one. That second one is rough, but okay, I got it.
Very nice. Alapex moving into second. Oh my gosh, it's always exciting to see a lead change. I always cheer for that. Ah.
Yeah, okay. Whew. So, What are the stakes for this match? This is a tiebreaker, isn't it?
This is a tiebreaker. Yes, the person who wins will be moving on to the final tiebreaker to see who makes it into the 30-second slot in the bracket, because we've got 31 people decided. Yeah, they're not guaranteed to be in the bracket, but they'll only have to face 3 other people. Yeah. So this is the tiebreaker before the tiebreaker.
Nice. Stakes are pretty high then.
Oh yeah. One person is going to be going home. Yeah, the tribe has spoken. Okay. Take your rose and eat it. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God,
it's reality.
When was Survivor? I was so young. When
Survivor still happens. Hello, this year.
Oh no, I mean when it started.
Oh yeah, I remember my mom watched it all the time. I was a teen or something. Yeah. I love modern Survivor though. So good. Because they don't focus on the drama, they focus on gameplay, and I recommend it. Yeah, if you like mind games, that is the game of mind games, and it's so fun to see people like figuring out who is betraying them and who isn't, and yeah.
Yeah, as someone with social anxiety, that tends to be like my biggest turnoff. Like I prefer stuff like the like cooking shows where everyone is nice to each other.
Yeah, but
like everyone's together, and then the biggest adversaries are people themselves and like their like own struggles, and everyone's just nice.
But the fun thing about it is that, you know, these days people don't really take it as personally. They're like, you know, it's a game, and you know, you outsmarted me, good job. But yeah, you see people having layers and layers and layers of plans, and sometimes they work out, and sometimes they just overthink things so much, and everyone's like, wow, you know, that's not working for you. So I would say that, yeah, most of the time people actually do enjoy each other and are kinder to each other these days. Not always the case, but oh my gosh, look at Alapex. No, yeah. Alapex, no! That's okay. Another shot, another shot.
Yeah. Alapex was really close on wrestling. No, wrestling the.
I was
gaining the upper hand once again.
Pronounced wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. It's like, there's so many words that I've read, but that no one ever uses in conversation, and that has kind of made like conversation or like commentating difficult.
Like what word?
Stuff like I have a hard time coming up with like these on the fly, but a lot of the times like expressions that are only like read, or like I have my editor who's currently like going through my book, who's saying things like, no one really says this. This is more of a like decades ago kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like this would be more like up to date version of this expression you're trying to go for.
I can totally see that. Honestly, I know that every once in a while, my roommate stumbles across a word or speaks a word that he never really has read out loud, and I'm like, that is, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that
like
is
awry.
Like
when I learned how you pronounce awry, that blew my mind. I was like,
no.
What? That's how you pronounce that word? No! Okay.
I love it.
I don't think that's a lead change. I'll compare the pictures.
Oh my gosh. Should I embarrass my roommate? You know, he never watches these, so maybe I can. Because we have a guy who lives with us.
God.
Oh. What happened?
Okay.
It might come down to pixels?
Okay, yeah. So Alapex has made it one tile further.
One tile? Alapex is in the lead again?
Tile further.
Well, this is Alapex. The final push.
Yep. This also, I'm really happy that both of them have a different color around their screen, because it's very easy to tell. Like, yeah, no, it's literally one tile. It is so close. So hecking close.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. But Inspector could move into the lead in these last few minutes. I don't know. Okay.
Could. Yeah, this is the final push for sure. Like, it all comes down to this giant transformer.
Like, this transformer, he's just trying to do his job, okay? His job is to shoot lasers into space.
No one tell the enemies they can just fly into our hitbox, okay? They don't need that kind of knowledge. That would, like, we are lost. Oh, you understand. I can just go touch you. And that's it.
Oh, okay, should I embarrass my roommate now?
How?
Because he was trying to say one word and pronounced it really terribly.
I mean, that's okay. I've done it. Like, I didn't know how to pronounce a rye. There's plenty of words I didn't like. I have like, there's like, what is it? Lariat. I didn't know how to pronounce, and I embarrassed myself on stream. And people said, like, Xandra, that's not how you say that. Oh,
but it was the word enema.
No.
And he pronounced it anema.
Yeah, no, I understand how you would do that. Yeah. Oh, that's not a word that comes up in conversation.
Well, no, it doesn't come up in conversation, but it's hilarious to me.
It is, of course. Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, there's no shame in things, but yeah, that's funny. That is funny.
People are going to say things wrong. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't really mean that you're smarter or not. It's just that you haven't heard that word.
Yeah, it's exactly like in chat. It's like, you know, the song like the girl from Ipanema.
Ipanema. I literally I swam at Ipanema Beach, okay? Ipanema.
I love language. Also, I am in a peculiar position because, or a very specific position, because I have learned a lot of words first in French, and then only like later, like I forget what the name of it is, but when there's like words in English that are borrowed from French, I will sometimes pronounce them the French way, and only to be told, no, that's not how you pronounce that at all. Like,
they're loan words.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Japan does that a lot as well. They have tons of loan words. And if there's a loan word that's English, just pronounce it like a British person would, and you'll be right 95% of the time.
I'm playing through Mega Man Zero right now, and it's great because all the characters are named after French words, so great. I know exactly what these are now.
Yeah. Honestly, don't be afraid to use words that you've never really spoken before. Unless it's the word enema, because that always makes me giggle.
I mean, like, I don't understand how, okay, yeah, that happens. We need to, like, gosh, we need to normalize just messing up and getting better and doing stuff like, oh, hey, I don't know this. What is this? Oh, cool. And then moving on.
Oh, it took me so long. I was such a perfectionist for so many years. But I'm definitely much less of that. Like, it still is difficult sometimes to take criticism, but I'm a lot better at that than I used to be.
Alright, Alopex did not make further progress. It's like so important, especially like, gosh, in the context of now like writing books and stuff, like it's so much more freeing when I approach like, you know, like, oh, hey, okay, instead of like, hey, I wrote this book, can you tell me what you think? And that's very stressful. If I say, hi, I completed the first draft, like this, like it's a rough first draft, could you like check it out and let me know? Like, what are your early impressions are, like stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, no, just set up the idea that, hey, this thing I'm showing you is imperfect and it's early, so let's work together to make it better. And that's like,
No, for early writing, what I do is I tell people, hey, I want to share this with you. I am not ready for criticism right now. So
good.
I lay it out straight that I'm not looking for feedback. I'm looking just to sort of like hear if you think it's funny or something. You know, I'm not looking for deep criticism. I'm just looking for like a reaction.
Yeah, and sometimes like I have also like I employ an editor. I also employ sensitivity. Yep, here we go. Alapex firmly in the lead now.
Oh, baby.
We made it to the diagonal lasers. The diagonal lasers.
The diagonally.
Yeah.
No, it's not diagonally. It's Diagon Alley.
Ah, yes. That's the joke.
Yeah. She said it, or who said it wrong? One of them said it wrong.
I forget. I kind of don't want to think about Harry Potter, so someone said it wrong. Okay.
It'd be better if he was actually like Cousin It. Truly the Harry Potter.
Hey, shout out to like Adam's family. That was just like, oh, look at those monsters. Like, no, but they're all like super nice to each other and like very wholesome.
They're perfect.
Like, they're a good family, right?
Well, I mean, besides all the abuse, even though they liked it, I don't know. It's like if it's mutually, I don't know. Whatever. They're weird. I'll allow it. They're a different culture.
It's like that. You know, I'm not saying like Adam's family has aged perfectly, but like, you know, like this husband loves his wife. Yes, like yeah, sign me up. Everyone's just really like in love with each other.
Being like, who's gonna be beheaded next? And it's like, well, okay, I'll go. Yeah, at least they agree to it, you know. They're not just beheading for fun. Well, speaking about fun, I've had fun with this match. It's time. And oh my gosh. Well, Alapex definitely was in the lead for a little while there at the end, and then just made such a solid push that, you know, it was really impressive to see the diagonal lasers. And I thought somebody might beat this. No.
Oh, by the way, I'll wait until we have Alapex.
Alapex is here. Hello, Alapex.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Hey. You know, I thought this was Ku5ogrande. That wasn't a bad game.
Wow. No, do you understand why
it wasn't bad?
Did it belong?
I don't know. I thought it was an okay game.
Oh my gosh.
Probably even like. The only thing I disliked was this. I guess the final level being a one shot.
Yeah, the final level is definitely rough. I don't know. I personally think that this game has a lot of great elements, but is hugely flawed in the difficulty for level 4 and 5. Especially how, even with the level skip, you can't get to level 5.
Yeah, that was fun learning the first time. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to level 5 and nope, level 4.
Nope. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I understand now. I understand why that's in Ku5ogrande, you know?
Do you know what was waiting for you at the end of level 5? You're almost there.
I have no clue.
The core of the like Berseria army, basically the final boss is the what you see on the cover of the game.
Well, I haven't seen the cover of the game, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. I'll show it off. I'll show it off for you. But yeah, basically the final boss is that giant, like half-completed head that is on the game cover. It is literally just that's what you get. It is another like here we go. Yeah, Cadus is like giving us like side by side. Yeah, that's the final boss is a cool giant head, kind of cursed, you know, as you said. But yeah, it's another one of those things where like, you just gotta learn, because otherwise something just goes and touches you and you're dead.
So I have to ask, is the one death on the final stage will apply to that boss too?
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, no, like you died once.
That lowers it in my book then.
Yeah, for some reason, the final stage, you always restart on death for like, even though you never did before. I'm not quite sure why. But that's how they made it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game, especially for coming out in 1989, it's impressive. It was fun. Level 4 maybe is a little bit too intense, especially if you lose all of your weapons at the beginning of it. But, you know, considering that you and your competitor were able to get through that fairly regularly, like, I feel like it was pretty cool. Yeah, Coleman Elleray really did a fantastic job, and he took the lead away from you like about 10 minutes left.
It was so close. It was like literally at some point, like it was a difference of 1 tile of progress between the two of you.
Like, it was actually really, really fun to watch.
I might have to go back and watch it then. Seems like he's an exciting one.
We talked about weird things. I don't know if you...
Well, that's Ku5ogrande, so...
Yeah. Oh, what's your favorite weapon in this game?
I originally thought it was gonna be what I guess was the Vulcan cannon, the V, but as the stages got on, I just kept going for wave because it shot through walls, and that was more important than anything else.
Oh yeah. Like, I think at the beginning I'd have to learn, like, what is a wall and what's not, but after that, yeah, definitely having whatever shoots through is super important for any of the enemies attached to ceilings and floors. Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest problem with Stage 4, is the meteors that came at you counted as something that was not a wall, so your shots would not go through.
True that. Well, Alapex, you're going to make it into the final tiebreaker, so congratulations.
Yeah.
I know you've... Like, there are going to be 4 very strong players there, so best of luck to you. Anything else that people should come check you out for? Anything you're streaming these days?
Well, I just started a Mega Man X2 run. I haven't really played any of the Mega Man games before, so a couple months ago I played Mega Man X, beat that, now I'm going to X2. Probably spent a good hour trying to get a single robot mastery down, but it was okay.
Yep, nope, that's Mega Man X.
Yeah, honestly, the games are a lot of fun. They can be pretty difficult until you figure out the different patterns, because they're a little complex, a little bit more than the original Mega Man games.
I'm also playing Mario Maker 2 as kind of like an in-between game every now and then.
Ew, Mario Maker. Well,
you gotta get your Crusoe somehow, so...
Wow. I love it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on. Thank you so much, and Xandra, thank you as well. Both of you take care and have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody, Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, is here because you were able to make it here. We have prizes that we give out, and all of the subs / donations / bits that you drop definitely help cover those costs. Also helps me get some food. I don't have a burrito today, but maybe we will have a burrito later this weekend. Let's go ahead and run to a short little ad as I do a bit of prep work, and we will be right back. Everybody, welcome on back to Ku5ogrande. And yeah, Kefka is right in chat. Nailbreeding DVDs don't buy themselves. Speaking of that, if you haven't received a prize for a previous Ku5ogrande, and you have already reminded me several times, wait until after September 10th to remind me if you can, because that's should be when I get my first teaching paycheck. Okay? And I should be able to buy them for you. And most of this message is for Blasphemous Roar. Okay? I promise! I'll do it! It's just I forget.